Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. 2. Awesome. Okay. Hey, Dirt Chlamydius and Death Cube. Hi. Kind of weird to see me on a Monday. I know. I just I'm down here working and it's kind of quiet and lonely, and I thought I talked to myself, but I thought why not talk to myself live? Hey, Jeff. Nothing scheduled. Just working on. I'm putting the skirts. I got this quad view, so you can kind of see everything I'm doing all at once. Just psychedelic view. And I'm just putting the skirts on the Trident build here. Just putting my skirt on, getting my skirt on. So I thought I'd go live. I haven't done a weekday live stream in a long time. So what the heck? What the hey? And I'm printing. I just printed all the skirt parts between yesterday and today, and I've got 2 more running on the bamboo right now. So this is the front, and this is where the display is going to go. I got to print the display enclosure yet too. So yeah, I don't expect too many people on tonight. It's a Monday. I know Creality is doing some live streams. So now I'm going to go to this other side. Actually, I'm going to go to this side. And then we have over here a few side pieces over here. And then we have the fan doomer thingy that goes in the middle. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Monday. Maybe after I get these on, I finally got in the kits from Bamboo to build the mouse. I printed all the mice, and the hardware kits came in finally. So I got 3 of them. Oh, you're not gonna, yeah, you don't want to sit. I'm gonna have to come in from this angle, or am I? Because I got this bottom on. It's not. Yeah, and so I put one of the mice together today at the office, and oh my goodness, I got to tell you, it is the smoothest, slickest, most comfortable mouse I've ever used. But I'm using it on a Mac, so I don't get the full benefits of it. Where is that screw in here? Oh, way up there. I wonder, I don't know how I'm going to reach that with this bottom cover on. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, so and for $16, it's a heck of a nice mouse. Great mouse. The only thing is when you use that mouse on a Mac, you don't get all the features of the middle scroll wheel button and so forth. At least I haven't figured out how yet. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get into this. Oh, I think I was just doing it. I think I just did tighten that down a bit. It's awful dark in there. I guess that did it. Good. Awesome. other one is this guy right here. It's going to go on here, and then that's where the in here is where those fans are going to go, like so. Or are they going on like this? No, that's going like that. Okay, cool. Cool. Stop. So obviously you guys got the YouTube notifications that I'm on, so good to see that's working. Sometimes it's hit and miss with that. Okay, let's see if I can do the same on this one. Push that all the way over. And get in on this angle. And good. Awesome. Got to put the fans in there first, and I got to print the accent parts for that part first. So that can't go in yet. And I'm just printing the one for the other side right now. So these are good. Now if I go to the back, there goes the gantry. So over here is my power source. So this guy's got to go in here. Like so. Oh, look at that. Those nuts are even lined up. How did the print come out for? Oh, it came out great. It was really good. He was going to come in today to pick it up, but he couldn't make it. So he's going to pick it up tomorrow. But I think it came out excellent. So and I'm glad, considering all the headaches I've had with that. So, and somebody corrected me last night on my stream when I talked about the tolerance, and I went from 007 to 004. I went the wrong way. Not that math is my strongest point, but I'm usually pretty good at math stuff. But yeah, I had to move the number had to go higher in order to decrease the tolerance for those readings. So yeah, I just made a slight little brain fart error there. Okay, there's that one. And then we have the, whatever this thing's called again. That's where the, I don't even know if I'm going to be using that, but I'll put it on anyways. That's where the network cable and etc. thing plug in. But where are those cables? Let's go ahead and find those. That's going to be, I'm making it harder on myself going the wrong way. Yeah, but it was a brain fart. I guess being at the age I'm at now, I'm prone to a lot of brain farts. I don't know. Seems to be that way, right? Happens to everybody now and again. I don't see it in there. This is the keystone panel, they call it. This top one here. And there's supposed to be a couple things that go in it, but I don't think I had actually put anything in the keystone panel last time. I don't think I utilized it. There's my blower fans. There's my blower fans for that one piece. Oh, we'll put the LEDs in while we're over here too, although I got to print those parts. Although that one part is printed, but it's not in the right color. And I do not see the inserts for the keystone panel. So I'm going to guess I didn't use the keystone panel last time for anything. I think I just ended up putting blank plugs in it, so that's all right. Just not on camera. Yes, I know. That's the thing about being a streamer, a live streamer. When I'm not editing, is that brain farts happen on camera a lot. That's okay. You know what that means? It means I am human. Oh, come on. Where'd I put my drink? I brought a drink down with me. I don't know where I put it. But I'm loving the color of this build. It's really coming together. Let's see, did I line that up? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Oh, look at that. Line that one up too. Okay, let's push these in. Well, hello, puppy dog. Are you going to let me pick you up and show you off on the camera? Or are you going to be shy like always? No, there you go. You hear footsteps upstairs, so you take off. Okay, so on the back, if I'm not mistaken, that's the other piece that's printing right now. Let me just double check and see what goes on the back. Rear center skirt, 250 rear. And yes, that's the one that's on the printer right now. That's on the Bamboo right now, printing in ABS. Didn't have to print all the skirts in ABS, but I did, just to keep the colors consistent. And I think that's, then we can move on to the other side now. Okay, there we go. Let's bring up that window, chat window again here. There we go. Okay, so now I can move on to the port side. Now that we got the starboard done. And this one again is these two guys. Why are the other ones facing? I got something backwards here, obviously. Oh, I put the other ones on backwards. What an idiot. Okay, I gotta move. I put the other ones on the wrong way. Leave it to me. There we go. Another brain fart live. Nobody pointed it out. Nobody noticed. Hey, Jack Black. Just tinkering around, Jack. Just putting some pieces on the 2.4. Having some brain farts because I just put these pieces on the wrong sides on the other side. So I gotta. And I know that the indent part shows out front. Anyways, I just had a brain fart. This seems to be the month of brain farts for me. Even at my full-time job, I have brain farts. Some of the brain farts can be expensive, though, so I got to be careful about them. Anyways, I'll go around the other side and we'll switch them around. No big deal. Okay, there's that one. And this one. My favorite printer these days. Well, Dirt, if I have to tell you and be honest with you, I like the Vorons. Don't get me wrong. My favorite printer is my Bamboos, my P1, my P1P and my P1S. My two P1Ps and my P1S are my go-tos. I think, like, I could very easily be the parts that I'm printing on the Bamboo right now. Right over here, this is printing. I don't know if you can't really see in there. Maybe if I put the light on there, but we're printing some more Voron parts in there right now for the skirt. So yeah, I could very easily be printing those on the 2.4. Turn this off. But I like the quality I'm getting. Actually, for the ABS, I've had to slow down the speed of the Bamboo down to its a little bit normal. I've slowed it down by about 50 millimeters a second on in all the areas to get a much better quality print. And it prints fast, it prints good, and it's reliable. I mean, there's look at the quality of the print. You know, you can't, you know, dare I say, I'm not going to get that. I don't get as good a quality. Maybe it needs to be tuned better, but I don't necessarily get that good a quality on my 2.4 at this point, the way it's tuned. So, I mean, these are coming out excellent on the Bamboo. So, and I've done a lot of client work. I've probably done around $2,300 in sales on my 3D printing at the office, my full-time gig on the Bamboos, and the prints are coming out beautiful. I mean, not a problem at all. There's one job today I'm having. I'm actually doing printing for Amazon Canada, and the one piece they wanted me to print today was a little. It's a printer part. It's a little cover, and it has two little clips. And there's no way to orient this print without making those two little clips weak so they break. So I'm going to probably have to tell them that that particular part is a resin printing, is more suited for resin printing, because in resin you're not worried as much about layer lines. So I need some input shaper. Yeah. Perfect title for the video. I came into my workshop waiting to tinker on my machine. Ah, there we go. Tinkle, not tinkle, tinker. Good thing I didn't misspell it and say I'm tinkling on my machine. So this one is the back. Oh no, this is the side. This is going to have the other, it's not going to have the fans in it, but it's going to have the same piece for the fans. And it looks like that DIN rail's sticking out a bit. That might be an issue. So let me turn around and fix the other side that I brain farted. Yeah. I got these on wrong. And that's why I had such a hard time tightening them. Damn. Now am I going to be able to untighten them easily? Hey, MG20X. Nice surprise. Yeah, I just thought I'd share my Monday night misery of streaming. Nothing exciting. And I'm just sort of making mistakes as usual. Okay, you going to loosen off for me? Good for you, you did. No wonder it was so hard to put on. That should have been my first clue, that I had these on backwards. But I refused to take the hint. Not like I've not built one of these before. Need a bit of cable management in there? Nah. I think it looks really good in there, you know? No, I've got to shorten some cables yet. I got to do some cable shortening for sure. But I really, I could do the cable shortening live, but it is the most boring thing to watch. Somebody making cables. At least I think it is. Okay, now let's put you on the proper side. Jeez, that's slightly embarrassing. There we go. I have input shaper on I have an accelerometer on the 2.4. Mind you, it's been moved around on and off, and I haven't actually done input shaping on it since I put it on the bench. So that's probably part of the issue with the quality on it too. Although that piece I printed last night on my stream, the quality on it was excellent, excellente. Okay, so then this piece is going to go on like so. Yeah, that's more like it. Then we'll have our fans. I think the fans are going to go on the other side because we have our power supply right here, and I don't want the fan blowing directly on it. It's got to blow through the case. So the actual live fan will be on the other side. But as I say, I got to print the rest of the pieces for this. Okay, so there's the skirts that I can put on for now. What else am I missing? If you were on my stream last night, I was in fact missing a couple parts, and I did find an issue with my hot end I've got to fix. So, you know, you're going ahead and building the printer and ignoring the hang on, which way am I? I'm holding X this way. Sorry, just give me 1 sec. I'm having a brain fart here. There we go. So, and you're ignoring the instructions, right? Because you think you know how to put the printer together and everything again. But I'll show you an issue I found last night too. And I got to take the hot end right apart. Let me just position this camera so it's easier to see. And right there, and right about there. Let me see if this is, you're going to be able to see this. Where am I? Studio mode. There we are. And let's switch to this camera here. Floor camera. Yeah, it's blurry. Let me focus this before I switch it so I don't kill your eyes. Here's an interesting issue. So, take studio mode off. Switch to the floor camera. There you go. So I got the, there's a piece here actually, if I switch to this camera, this one, piece right here that I had forgotten to put on, and that's the piece that allows, that's for the Y end stop bumper, okay? And then we have our X end stop under here. Okay, so if I switch back over to this guy, so our X end stop, if my hand's right here, the X end stop is down here, which is supposed to be triggered by the hot end hitting it. So watch what happens. It comes over and it doesn't quite come over far enough to hit the X end stop. Now, it took me a little bit to figure this out, but I figured it out. Can you tell why it's not coming over far enough? It's obvious right there. There's two obvious reasons right there. Or actually, it's one obvious reason, but there's two mistakes or two issues there. These screws are not supposed to be this long. Well, and I knew that when I was assembling it, and I had put them in, and I said, they're not going to be in the way of anything. Little did I know, that screw is what's preventing, because it's bumping into this piece on the other side, and that's what's preventing the X end stop from being triggered. So I got to rip the hot end all apart and remove these screws and put shorter screws in there. You was going to say the screws, yes. Well, of course. It's obvious right here, right? It's obvious now, but it wasn't as obvious to me last night. So let's go ahead and do this again for now, so I can move this camera out of the way. And what the heck? Who wants to see me take the hot end apart? It's got to be done. So I'm going to undo these cables just for now. But at least I caught that. Before I got the drag chain on and everything. So there we go. And I think I'm okay to leave the beacon wire on. What is that on my screen over there? Why is it doing that? There we go. I think I'm okay to leave the beacon wire on. So we'll see. Let's pop this all apart again. Okay. Yeah, after my stream, I said, where's my X stop? What's going on? And then I found that. So one of the things I need to fix. Cutters, it did fine for shortening some M3. Oh, okay. I honestly, I seriously thought of, can I get some snippers in here and cut this? But then I thought, if I do that and cut it, and I don't do a clean job, and I ever have to take them off, I'm screwed. So shouldn't take too long to pull this apart, though. I don't think. And I look at it as practice in working on the hot end. So it's quite easy to pull apart and put together now. So I can do it without looking at instructions. Yeah. I have short screws. I'm sure I have screws that'll fit in there properly. Oh, come on. Okay, pop this off. Unplug as of my wires. Top one is part cooling. Got to remember. Always got to remind myself. Top is part cooling. There we go. Stealth burner off. Got to unhook our thermostat and our heater core, heater wire. Okay, hot ends off. Now I need to take off these two screws to remove this to get into those screws that are wrong. Oh, are they? Or is that them here? Oh no, that's not them there. Okay, I got to remove these ones. Lazy man's tool. Okay, are they the same length? Just want to make sure. And they are, so I can mix them up. That's fine. So this should come off. Or am I holding on? There we go. That's off. Our extruder. And that's the, I forget the name of that extruder now. It's a different one. So the two screws, there's the two culprits right here. I'm just holding everything on. So if I just remove them one at a time, I should be okay. Oh no, that's not the one. It's this one up top. No, where is that? Which screw is that? What the heck? It's, oh, that was a screw I just took off. That was these ones. Aha, that was these ones. Okay, duh. So it was the screws that were holding the extruder in. Okay, so those ones. These are too long. And these are, let's just see. Dremel. Yeah, I may end up having to do that. These are 50 millimeter. So really what I want is I want a 45 or even something. Let's see what I've got. See what I have here. I have 40s and 50s. I don't think the 40s, this looks like a 50. That's a 50. Well, the kicker is, I have 40s here, but I don't think they're going to be long enough. Let's just see. And these are button heads, and they shouldn't be, but let's just see. They might work. Where's my little wrenchies? Where did I put them? Right in front of me. Is that the right size? Hey, Stephen Labad. Yeah, no, I didn't. It wasn't a planned stream. It was a last second. Let's just see if these 40s will go. 10 millimeters shorter. So I have a feeling, nope, they won't go. They're too short. So now I got to pop that out. If I can get that out of there. What do I have that's, oh, just throw another. So that's why I use the 50s in there, because I don't have anything between the 40 and 50 size. But yet I say to myself, I say, well, I had to have the right size in there at one point. So maybe I have them and I just don't realize I have them. Maybe I have them somewhere. I'm gonna pop this one out if I can hopefully. Come on. There we go. So let's just see. Let me check my kit here. Let's see if I have anything longer than 40s. Are all these... Okay, those are all 40s. I'm hoping I have a 45. I'm pretty sure it's a 45 I need for there. Use washers if room allows. Good. Yeah, if they'll fit in there. Yeah, exactly. I will check that and see. Definitely. These are all 40s. Okay. Oh, hang on. What are these ones on the side? Yeah, I thought I saw 45 there, but no. Okay. And I'm going to check one more place. Let me just check in here. These are where this is where I put all my screws that I took out of the previous build. And that is definitely a 50. That's not long enough. No. Yeah, no, I don't have, and those are M5s. Those are M4s or M5s. Okay, so let's look at the washer aspect of things. That's interesting. Unless the other one took M50s and it didn't make a difference because as I say, this is a different extruder. So I could Dremel these off, but I'm wondering if, yeah, I don't know if I'd fit. Let me see if the washer will fit. I'm going to try the washer route before I start Dremeling. Just need to see and make sure I have some washers. I think those are on the other side of my kit. Okay, let's see. Or, hang on, let's just see. What if I thread a nut in here? You're in Calgary until Wednesday. It's been crazy cold. Oh, really? Well, you're in for a treat because tomorrow they're calling for a high of +6. The cold spell's over, and they're saying low teens by this weekend. So if I put a nut on here, the question is, will that fit? And it won't. It won't fit in the hole. But that's okay. Hang on. No, it's not okay. Or is it? Hang on. Let's see. I don't think that's doing what I want it to, but where's my blue? Here's my blue boy. No, that's going to interfere with it's got to be countersunk in there. Now if yeah, I don't think that would work. I can't have anything sticking out of here. Now, if that hole were a little bigger, that nut might fit, but I think I might be looking at shaving off a few millimeters off of this, off these bolts. If I can get away with it, with the Dremel, if the threads will still survive. Okay, let me just grab the Dremel really quick. I'll try one. I've got lots of these. Question is, where's my Dremel? There's my Dremel. I think that's my Dremel. If you got Dremel, wait, don't run. This kind of Dremel is lots of fun. Oh, that's Ryobi. That's my Ryobi kit. Okay. There's Dremel. It's the big box that says Dremel on it. So now we're all about safety on DeWitt 3D. As you know, we're all about safety, so we're going to wear our safety glasses, which we have on. Need to have the nut inside to reform the thread after cutting it. Oh, I see. So I can pull the nut off. Okay, good point. So I'll make sure I thread a nut on there. Okay, just need my extension cord here. And I'm even going to go to the task of making this a little easier for me. I'll be right back after a brief message from my sponsor. Do you suffer lack of mentality? Do you get brain farts a lot? If you're not, oh, okay, sponsorship's over. We're going to put this on the bench. Put our bench vise on. And, okay. Okay, we'll put our nut on the thing. I do not often cut bolts, so we'll see. Cut a piece of tube for a ferrule if you have some tube. What I don't get what ferrule. So I don't squish the, what I'm going to do too, I'm going to put 2 nuts on here so I don't squish the threading in the vise. What's to go around the thread, you mean? Generic wire strippers have bolt cutters in them. Do they? Let me look. Oh, is that what this is? No, hang on. Oh, is that a bolt cutter? Is that a bolt cutter right there in the strippers? Oh, let me try. I'm going to take off 5 millimeters. So if I can eyeball 5 millimeters, hang on. Where's my little, I got so much stuff all over my desk. So there's 4 millimeters. So if I eyeball that, yeah, 4 millimeters would be good. So maybe this is a bolt cutter. Let's try it. But where does it cut? If I go there, okay, let's try this. Oh, I don't know where the other piece went, but it did cut it. And let's see if it kept the threads intact. Oh, it did. Oh, look at that. Who said that? Michael, look at you. So let's see how long this piece is now. Let's see if I cut enough off. And I can put the Dremel and my stinking vise away. I don't need it. I didn't realize that these things cut bolts too. So now we have 48 millimeters. Oh, I want to take a little bit more off. So right about, so if that took 2 off and I do another 2, I don't know where those pieces are going. That should be 4. And it maintained its, let's see, did it maintain its threading ability? Oh, I should have left the nut on there. Oh, no, we're okay. There we go. We're okay. Now this one now is 46 millimeters. Well, actually almost 45. Let's try it. Whoo! Let me get rid of this vise because I know what's going to happen if I leave this here. Let me get rid of that vise. I'll just leave that. That can live down there on the floor. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. Let's just see. This should be perfect then. That's in. Is it going to let me hit the X and stop? It worked. Yes. Yes, Michael, you're a genius. Everybody's a genius. You guys all gave me good ideas. But now I know I can cut these things with this. I mean, who knew? Well, obviously you knew, but so if I cut it twice, see if I can get this in the garbage this time. Okay, come on. And oh, don't do that. Oh, I just about cut an electrical cord down there. And we'll do one more. Should have put the nut on it. One more to get the 4. Oh, there we go. Hard in the hands, but hey. Now can I thread? Thread it on, thread it on. I know I should have put the nut on like somebody said first, because it does maybe play havoc on the threads a little bit. Oh, I see a little stray thread there. Let me see if I can eliminate that stray thread like that. And then take the nut. And it works. Okay, so now I should be able to put this in here with somewhat of a success rate. Let's just see. Oh, we're not gripping. Let's push. That stray thread may be an issue. That's okay. I have lots of 50mm bolts. Yeah, I might have screwed up the thread on here. Although it looks like it should work. And try it again. No, it doesn't want to go. Okay, let's just make sure we don't have an issue at the other end. That I didn't screw it up. Oh no, that's fine there. Okay, so we'll just cut another one of these 50s. We'll call this one a write-off. This time we'll put the nut on first. Oh, very cool. I didn't know that. I'll just fire at that last taper, that last thread. Okay, so we're gonna attempt this one more time. We're gonna pull that out that much. We're gonna cut this. I back? Am I back? Oh man, what am I back? I don't even know if I have sound. I have to adjust everything. Am I back? Am I back? Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. You can hear me. Okay, good. Can you see me and hear me? Oh. You don't want to know what happened, do you? Hey, the bolt worked. Oh, I got the bolt cut. And the bolt's working. Do I have to tell you guys what happened? Do I really have to tell you what happened? Okay, well, may have to. Oh no, this should work fine. I hope I may have to sand that down. No, that should be good. Okay, I had the bolt in these, and I was down here trying to get the end of the bolt to go into my garbage box down here. Well, let me cut something off here just because it's. Hang on a sec. There we go. I don't need that zip tie on here anymore. But well, so underneath my bench here, I have a little power bar on the end of the bench. And anyways, underneath my bench, I have this electrical cable running from my power bar over to my bench power bar. And it was drilling down a little bit. And I was cutting the bolt thing. And when it snapped, you might be able to see a little bit of frayed wire there. The tip of these things hit and cut into the electrical cord. And everything just went poof. So I blew a breaker. I blew a main breaker. No, 110. 110. So this was a nice long electrical cord at one point in its life. Let me go get the other end. It's VHB'd on here as I knock everything over. Come on. Get off of there. Get off of there. There we go. And yeah. So this was a really nice little power bar here with USBs and everything on it, right? Now it's kaput. I guess I could cut it and I could fix it maybe. This came as a gift from my lovely wife. It was a 4-pack from Costco, so I have 3 more. Yeah. At least I have all my digits. Yeah, exactly. Stephen 1. What did he say? What did Stephen say? I didn't see earlier. I got to go up and see. Hope it's something trivial. Maybe Canadian winter got him. He mentioned almost cutting a wire. Maybe he succeeded. There you go, Stephen. You were right. I cut a wire. Well, good news is what I'm going to do when I put this back is I'm going to put it over closer on the bench here so that I can actually access it rather than way down the end of the bench there. So for now, oh, that hurt. For now, we'll just throw that under there. We don't need it right now because we're not going to use the Dremel. Just shorten it. I think that's what I'll do, Jack. I'll just with some heat shrink, and it still works fine. It's just going to have your standard. Well, let's see. Just out of curiosity, right here is where I cut it. I'm curious now if I finish cutting it and cut off this part that I damaged. Other than the little cloth wrap that's on here, it's just your standard. Yeah, it's just your standard 3-wire plug. So I can actually fix that easy enough and just make it that little bit shorter. Maybe I'll just do that and reuse this one rather than open a brand new one. So do that off screen. I've embarrassed myself enough on screen tonight. I don't want to do that again now. Hey, Build It Basement. You missed it. You missed it. I don't ask how, but I cut through an electrical wire and I blew a fuse and I blew a breaker in the house. So, but we're back. We're good. We're not too embarrassed. And I just lost a little bolt I cut. Where did I put it? Did it fall? I don't want to have to cut another one. Where'd it go? It was right. Oh, there it is. It's magnetized to the back of my flashlight. Feels like I'm missing some lights here now. I think it's the same amount of light. It just feels darker. Fortunately, it was just one of the basement breakers. And look, I think we have, after all that, we've got it all fixed up. Hey, Andrew Humphrey. Oh, Mr. Sparky. There was no sparks. It was just like, it was cutting the bolt and it was like, quick, and it was just poof, black. Good thing these handles are insulated, I guess. Maybe that's why they do it for people like me. But what are those things for? Oh, I see. Okay. Anyways, we got that on. That's what we needed to do. We're good. Let's go ahead and we'll put the hot end back on. Let's get this thing put back together. I think that's all I need to do with this thing. I don't want to have to take it apart again. So let's just make sure the XN stop is working now. And the XN stop is working now. Okay, good. All that for a little XYZ action, right? Right. So we'll plug this back in here. As I said last night, I hate plugging these things in, but the more I do it, the easier they get. Like that. And like, come on. Ah, oh, come on. See, anybody that didn't join us tonight missed all this fun excitement from this wacky Canuck blacking out his neighborhood. Come on. I always have a hard time with one of these. Half the battle is I can't see it. There we go. And this is just so you know, I'm plugging the heater core wire in right now. The thermostat plugged in, no problem. Okay, I have to cheat. I need some assistance here with this, with these. It's my big fingers that's the problem, my big hands. Come on. Okay, this is becoming not so funny anymore. Not funny for me. Maybe funny for you guys. Oh, come on, it's a simple friggin' plug. Had it been me, my wife would have asked why I interrupted her show. Nothing I don't think anything upstairs shut off, I hope. Pretty sure it didn't. Will that magnetize to that? No, it won't. Okay. Come on. It's not that difficult. There it is. There, I got it. Come on. Get in the hole. Jeez. I don't like doing this one for some reason. This one does not like me. Let's see if I undo the thermostat, if I can get the heater cartridge in first. Because the thermostat one seemed to go on easier. So if I move that, and that gives me room on this side. There we go. Now does the thermostat go in simple again? There we go. Okay, so note to self. Put heater cartridge in first, then thermostat. Archaeologists. Good one, Andrew. AC/DC. I'm back in black. Are the screws tight? Which screws? Yes. Everything in here is tightened up except this, which is going to be tightened up in a second here. As soon as I get the stealth burner put on here. But I got to plug these things all back in. And these things, I did use the assistance of my handy dandy nippers. Come on. There's one. Then we have the hot end fan. Come on. Come on. Get in there. There's two, and then the part cooling fan. There we go, all in. Before anybody says it, I do have the 2-piece PCB for up there, but I just opted not to use it this time because I didn't think I was going to have to take this freaking hot end apart so many times. Okay. Now we get to put it back together. There we go, and we have a fixed up hot end now with a working X end stop. Hella freaking Luya. I think I'm going to put this aside and build a mouse. I'm done with this for now. You guys want to see me build a mouse? If you ever seen that mouse build done, I'll do a mouse and then I'm done. If I can get, let me slide the 2.4 over. And we're going to slide the Trident over a little bit. There we go. How many Tridents and 2.4s can you fit on a workbench? Okay. Where did I put them? Okay, where did I put them? Be right back. Give me a second. I'll keep in communication with you while I go looking. Oh, I don't think I brought them down from upstairs. Or wherever I put my drink is maybe where I put that. Let me see. Did I bring them down? No. I got to run upstairs, but you can listen to me while you watch. Because this mic will carry all the way upstairs. Give me 1 second. Did I bring the parts down? No, I didn't. They're right here on my coffee table. I'm going to build a mouse, then I'm coming back up.
What fuse did you blow?
Oh, just a breaker downstairs for the basement plugs. But that's okay. All is good. It was a mistake. I cut the wire by mistake.
I saw.
Oh, okay. Here I come. Anybody hear that? I went upstairs and Maria said, "What fuse did you blow?" She's obviously watching the stream, concerned that I'm going to burn the house down. So, oh well, here we go. I'm back. Okay. So, probably use the overhead camera for this, but let's just see. Let me get my mouse parts out. There's a bamboo mouse guts. Another bamboo mouse guts. And then I have a couple options here. I got a green one. I don't know if any of you guys done this yet? I've got an orange one. The orange I like. And then for my insides, I've got gray, black, orange, or red. Is that all that's in here? Do not put bags over your head, kids. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. So let's maybe see what the overhead camera does here so I can show you how this works. And then this way I'm recording it for a video as well. Oh, my little, when I rebooted my computer, I didn't reboot my companion app. So I've got to find where I put my companion app right there because my Stream Deck is dead. And Stream Deck should come to life any second now. Come on, please. Man, I really messed this up, didn't I? Doesn't want to work. Okay, so what I'll have to do here then is just do it the old-fashioned way and do that. There we go. Okay, so let me zoom in a bit. Here we go. So we have our mouse parts. So let's go ahead. Let's do, green one's got a little bit of a flaw on it. So let's go ahead and let's do an orange one. Let's do the orange mouse. And then we have a choice of the red inserts or the, I don't like that this is in the way. I wonder if I can I swing this over a little bit? And then up a little bit. Up a little bit more. There we go. That's a little better. So we have orange. I think the orange, I was going to do it with a red insert. It might look kind of cool. Anyways, so for those of you that haven't done this, this model is great. So it comes with the supports already built in. So this is the, this is prints basically like that on the bed. Okay. It's got the supports built right in. And to get this off, you just, that's it. I mean, it's beautifully. And this support that comes off, this makes for a great back scratcher, just so you know. So hang on. I got my my thing back, but I'm missing one camera for some reason. I probably blew. Which camera am I missing? I'm missing that camera. Let me reset that camera. That's going to be this one, deactivate and activate. Oh, it doesn't want to come back on for me for some reason. No. Oh, maybe it's this one. Oh, well, okay, fair enough. We'll just keep going with this one. Frog gig. Anyways, that's sort of what you're left over with as far as your support material. It's a pretty cool looking piece. So we'll put that aside. And then this is your basically the shell for your mouse. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah. I was just going to say, if you don't want to get blood like that, you might want to basically cut off these little tabs that the supports came on, because if you happen to run your finger along there, they're very sharp and they can cause you to bleed. Okay. It's okay. It's the third time today I've drawn blood. So, oh, and that looks like it's almost in the same spot as I did this morning. Okay. So this is ready to go now. This piece here. Okay, we'll push all these aside. I think I'm going to go with the red inside. So these pieces print. This comes as a set. This prints with a little bit of a brim because there's such a small surface area that's on the bed. You have an MK3 Ender 3, CR20, Ender 6, and a K1 thinking about the bamboo next. Yeah, the bamboo is great. Oh man, that slice hurt. So these three come as one print like this. Okay, these three pieces. Let me move this off to the side a bit. Okay, so this one, it has this little piece that's meant to break away just to help that stand up and print properly. So basically you take this piece here and you break that away. Now, before I go ahead and cut myself on these sharp pieces again, we want to just sort of snip these little pieces off like so, like that. Okay, that one come off a little bit more, as much as possible, and that should be good just like that. Okay, so there's that piece. This guy here, and this is basically the battery compartment cover. So we're going to rip off the skirt here, and then we got a little bit of a skirt part inside here as well that we can peel off. Where's my? There's these little things. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to get this inner skirt part off here. There we go. That's all it is, and just kind of like this. And this is the battery holder, basically. This goes on the bottom of this piece, and this clips in like so and like so. And we'll get to this after as well. And then that's like that, and then just clips in like that to hold the battery in place in this piece. Hemostats. Okay. Well, I just got to clean this edge up just a tiny bit here from the brim. But I would say the brim is kind of a necessary part on this just to hold it. Make sure it adheres to the build plate properly. I'm actually going to use this little tool, my deburring tool here, just to give that a good cleanup here. There we go. And that works good. So that's all the pieces right here. I'm going to go with the red interior, okay? So now, if we go ahead and open up the bamboo kit, this is the wireless mouse component kit. Okay, so we don't need that box. And the only thing that's not in the kit that you do need is a AA battery. Okay. Okay. We have some screws. Do not lose them. I believe there is one spare screw in there, but just try not to lose those screws. Okay, we have our battery connector part here. Okay, and then in here, we have our little sort of reflector focusing clear thingamadoober. Oh, we also have a little switch here. And then in this package, we have our mouse scroll wheel. And then in here, we have our board. Our electronics board and our USB key. It's a wireless USB mouse. So, one of the first things we want to do is get some tweezers. There's my tweezers. Actually, these might not be sharp enough tweezers. I think I need sharper, but let's see if I can get this to work. And there's a little tiny, the lens of the mouse right there has a little tiny plastic cover covering it, a protection cover. So we need to pull that off. And that's not going to come off easy with those. So let's see if I can go ahead and carefully, with a very sharp knife, get a hold of it. And I think I got it. If you have really good sharp tweezers, it's easy. I have sharp tweezers at the office, but I don't have any really, really good sharp tweezers here. And it's a sticky little piece that's got to peel off. There it is. It's off. So that's the little piece that comes off right there. And that uncovers the little sensor there that you can see in that big black square. Okay, so take that off. Sticks to my finger. That's okay. So we peel that off. And we want to take this little lens and put it in the proper orientation. Now you can go on Bamboo, has a really good video showing this, but the square, the indent faces up. That sits in that part right there. We take our on-off switch. It goes right below in there. Okay. And then in here we take our wheel. We insert the wheel into there. Just like so. Okay. And then this whole unit, now we got it taking care that the on-off switch on here is in the proper position based on where the on-off switch is in here. I find it better to have it over towards the inside and then just move this little switch manually over the other way. I just found it was easier to put on for some reason. Now you'll see there's a lot of little pinned holes here. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, only 3. I thought there was 4, but there's pinned holes that are going to line up with the holes on the board here. And so this settles in here, like so. And then you got to just push all the components onto those little pins, ensuring. So yeah, I'm not quite hitting the power switch here. I think it's going to move over a bit. That's what I found to be the trickiest part, is to line up the power switch under here. So it is not quite lined up. So I just got to double check, make sure this hasn't moved. And make sure my power switch is in the right spot. Let's try it again. It's just a little finicky. You just have to play with it a bit. And it will work. It's still not quite lining up. Let me just double check here. We're in the right spot there, and we are in the right spot over there. Doesn't want to line up. Okay, and then let's try moving it over to the other side, and we'll move the power switch over to the other side. See if that works. It does not want to line up for me for some reason. And I'm going to turn this around. There's really only one way this can go, or it can go either way. Okay, we'll try this again. Just takes a little bit of patience. Let's try it again. It seems to be sitting too high. My other one I built went a lot easier than this. Oh, I think I got it. I got it. Yeah, there we go. And I can double check by seeing that the power switch does turn on and off. And you'll kind of see that it's sort of an even gap down the side there and down the front there. So there we go. Got it. Bada bing, bada boom. Next thing we do is put our battery terminals in. And these guys just simply slide into the little grooves here, and you just have to push them down to kind of set them in. I find that these, yeah, they have little pins. It might be hard to see on here, but they have little pins. You can kind of see them sticking up there. Those little pins are meant to basically pinch inside here where the battery compartment goes. But I found the other set too. I had to bend them a little bit because they were too straight and they would not go in. So they're meant basically just to pressure fit. So I'm just going to bend those pins up a little bit. That one's a little too far, but let's just see this one. Just a tiny bit, just so that they will cause that enough of a pressure fit in there. There we go. Did that bend? No. So we're just going to bend that. And it's more obviously when you see it. And the ones that they showed in the video went in a whole lot easier. So this just goes in. Yeah, I bent them too much. So I have to push those pins out a little bit. There's just a sweet spot you got to find here for these little pieces. There we go. And let's push this other one out a little bit more. Whoops. You know, you're waiting to see if I draw more blood. And it's possible. Anything's possible. Let's see if this goes in now. It's too easy though. I gotta bend them out a little bit more. I need a sharper instrument. Haha. Okay, tool for every purpose, right? Stabby, stabby. Well, here we're using a pointy, stabby, stabby tool now. So let's just see if I can do this without stabby, stabby. There we go. That one bent up. I don't want to bend it too much because I don't want to break it by bending it back and forth. There we go. Now let's try. Now there's the resistance. Oh man, it's one or the other. This one's, I'm afraid this one might break. Come on, I don't want you to go that far. It's just the way they came, the way that they came out of the package, they won't work. Now this should be good. Now I should be able to push, there we go. So that I should be able to lift that up without that coming out. So that piece is in there good. And now we have the black end, which is going to be a similar issue, or are these ones better? No, these pins are bent way too much too. Oh, come on. Yeah, these aren't bent down enough either. So we got to do a similar thing with these. They made it look easier on their video, but this just might be a slight oversight on their behalf for this. Because I don't think this is going to go in at all the way it is. No. Unless let me just see if I can push down really hard and not have to worry about. Oh, there we go. Got it to go in. Okay, then the red wire runs along a little groove up top here. And then we plug the cable in from the battery. It's the only plug you'll see that it'll fit in. Right there. Battery cable plugs in right there. So that's basically what we're looking at right here. Okay, drive it under the fingernail. Yeah, that would hurt. Okay, with that in place, now we basically take our cap, our cover here. Everything's in place there. Okay, take our cover and just make sure these wires are going to be out of the way. And this cover sits on like, I got the black wires under there. Just got to make sure we're not pinching wires. There we go. And this fits on just like this, and then we secure it with 2 screws up front. 2 tiny screws. Actually, 3 screws. There's one. Now we're screwing into plastic. We're threading into plastic, so we don't want to over tighten them, or otherwise we'll strip them. Number 2. And the third one back in the corner here. Right here. There we go. And then we're left with this component here. Okay, then we go ahead and we slip this into our mouse body, like so. And it should just sort of snap. Well, let's see, hang on the top here. Oh, I got a few little nubbies up here from the supports, that were the built-in supports. We just got to clean this up a little bit. There we go. So we clean that up a little bit. Now this will sort of slide in like that. Much easier, much better. And it'll sort of snap in place just like so. Okay. And then we're going to secure the bottom here with the 2 screws. Yeah, they do give you 1 spare screw here. Yeah, there is a spring steel bit for the battery in there. You can kind of see it in the bottom there. In there, inside there. Yeah, that was the negative terminal that I put on, the black. And we'll secure this one. There we go. And then we have 4 pads. You only need 3 of them, so they gave you spare pads. And these simply go on the shapes that are printed there. So they give you almost like a little guide there to put them on, so you know where they're going. And the second one, whoops, phew, mouse is alive. And the third one. And that's a nice smooth surface. There's a little bit of a protective coating on this USB stick. So we peel that off. That stores right in that little compartment there. Now we grab a battery. Let's see. Do I have any AA's? Oh, I have 1 AA in here. I've got a box of Costco AA's I've got to open and refill this for. So we'll put this Duracell in. No, we won't. That's corroded. Huh. Okay, so we'll go grab our new package of AA batteries, which is right here. Right here, right handy. These are perfect for your remotes and everything, these Kirkland AA's. So we shall just grab one of these out of here for now. We'll just grab. Let's open it this way, this way, this way, and this way. Let's keep our spare screw and our spare little pad aside. And we'll turn this over. And there we have a whole bunch of batteries. So we just need 1 for now. So we'll go ahead and plop this in. Negative down, positive up. Power switch was on. Go ahead and put the battery compartment back on. Just like that. And it holds the little USB stick in there. And you'll see when we turn the mouse on, you can't really see There we go. You can see the mouse lights on there now. Doo-doo. Boom, boom, boom. So here we go. So there we go. So there's what the finished mouse looks like. We got orange with some nice red accent inside, and you can see the light there. There's a power switch, and it slides. It's a great mouse, and the click, everything is like the clicks are dead quiet. The right and left clicks are dead quiet. The scroll wheel is smooth as oil, slicker than owl shit, if you ask me. And then we have another click button here. Can't take advantage of all these buttons on a Mac, but on my Windows computer here, I should be able to. So definitely should be able to. So now I don't have a USB. Yes, I do. So let's just go ahead and test this out. So go ahead and remove the battery compartment door, pop out my USB stick, which is right here, which is in there nice and secure. We'll pop the battery door back on. Like so. Now I should be able to plug this USB stick into my, let's see, will it show it on this camera? I should be able to plug it right over here into my empty USB port here. There we go. Now I should be able to, there we go, the mouse is working. So now I'm clicking with everything with the mouse. So if I go ahead and bench camera, so now if I go ahead and switch to the screen, so this right now is my mouse working. So like, look at that. There's the mouse. The mouse is working on, you're seeing me live here, but this is the mouse. There's my right mouse click. Okay, there's my scroll wheel working on it. Okay, smooth as ever. I don't think the click of the wheel does anything right now, and the other click, I think I have to program all those buttons. But yeah, it's working great. So there we go. Yes, so it works, and it's nice looking, and it's extreme. Oh, why? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen, and I'm thinking, why didn't it switch back over? It did switch back over. Am I in the studio? Oh, there we are. I'm in this window. I got too many windows open. Nice looking mouse though, and it's comfortable. It's super comfortable. So $16 to buy the components, and then you 3D print the handle and everything else yourself. It's great. It's awesome. So anyways, that's it. That's the mouse. That's the mouse built. That's my stream. I'm done. I'm going to go relax a little bit tonight. Take some time. We got the other parts printing here. Maybe we'll come on another night this week. We'll see. I'll try not to cut myself. I'll try not to do a blackout. I'll try not to electrocute myself. So yeah. Anyways, for those of you that stuck around, thank you so much. I appreciate it for an impromptu stream. You guys have been awesome. So everybody have a great night. And as soon as I can find my extra thing here, it's right there. We'll see how you guys later. Take care. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Bye for now.